Governance Committee to order.
Just call the
9:49.
vote. We're gonna just call the vote, Jim, of the members.
Yeah. Wallace here, Pete here, Jimmy.
Quorum.
Mike, want to do the board of director evaluations?
Yeah, the evaluations came back that the board gave me. Everything was excellent. We put that on file. It's there for the state budget office, also for the auditor. And it's on file if anybody needs it, but Jimmy knows they do it with the same thing. So that's the whole extent of that.
Sexual harassment training.
Sexual harassment training, state updated it's just a policy that we use. There were minor changes.
Mike, can you give this to Jimmy?
Yeah. Contract.
Thanks.
Just throw that at Pete. It's the updated version from the state. I just printed out from them, put our information in, and go from there. So, Jimmy, when you're done with the sexual harassment thing, throw it at Pete so he can see it. The policy.
We need a motion to accept, Mike? Or?
Yeah, we'll need a motion to accept.
If we take the training for one agency, it's good.
It's fine, yep, and that's the thing, it's part of the training, which I've got. I'm gonna print out things for people that don't have access or are not, like legislators or whoever that does not have it. It's gonna be available for those.
Every year?
It is annual.
Yeah, we do it annually.
It is annual, yes.
Okay.
So,
Motion to accept the new policy.
Motion.
Jeremy, second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed, so carried. Any other business, Mike?
that's it.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
I believe
Motion adjourned.
the contract will fall under finance, all that.
Okay.
On to the next one.
Just an open meeting
Hey.
there.
Mr. Young is here. Howard? Shut that off, you just kicked out of it. It's something to do with Facebook. Oh, Howard,
Fired, Mike, fired.
just sign in that you're here, anywhere below Hancock's name.
I can't get any confirmation.
Printed name, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, just sign it, scribble it, whatever down.
Paid like 100 of them for $450 delivered. So if Joe paid 150, you paid 150, and I paid 150, we could get it on sign. But I figured maybe we should wait and see if this Andrea even this company.
I'm gonna write in here, just resident or whatever, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Regarding property.
Middle of April.
Yeah. Yeah.
Road.
Yeah, well, because
We decide that fairly early in the meeting, or?
Very,
It's,
Trying to get hold of Kim so we can do at least a finance meeting.
yeah. I can walk down, yeah.
I'll call him right now.
The agenda's right here too. Pledge, approve the sale, so it's fairly quick. Jim, I'm gonna walk down.
Yeah, she's not answering.
Let down away.
Hey Pam, is Kim around?
3 o'clock or something. I was like, "We can't watch those five." And then the other one is Syracuse, puke. She does this every month.
really,
I know it's wrong.
wow.
Does it for a couple of days.
40-year-old.
Right, just turned that, just no fever, nothing, just did all the testing. Your granddaughter? Yeah. Oh, can't find out. This is Kraus too.
Oh, there you are.
Good morning.
Well, lo and
I was
behold.
just calling for you.
She said.
Remember, 9:45 for committee meetings.
see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, we found Kim, there.
I'm right here.
That's why she didn't answer. You said it. I'm gonna call, finance to order. Wallace, here. Campion,
Yes.
Medium.
Here.
Okay. Financial statements,
Just review before the meeting, Kim. If these are your financial statements.
you might,
Okay.
Here's one
Here's one for you. And then one of these for each of these. One more. Okay.
On this one,
no, on private property.
Kim, Ray, and Paul.
Okay, so these are hot off the presses from our bookkeepers. This is profit and loss through February 28th. We have net income of $163,115.71. Bulk of that comes from the county sponsorship. And then if you look over towards the balance sheet, we are assets of $241,506.06. Our bank accounts combined with our CD. And we have receivable money in there, 16,000. Any questions?
Motion to accept, Pete,
Motion to accept.
second.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Anything on the year-end audit?
I got a message from Chip yesterday. He said he's pretty much done. He was just waiting for a couple of things. Hopefully we'll have it by the end of this week, if not first part of next week.
So we should have it for me. Thank you. The executive director contract, I just handed that to you. Take a look through it. The big change, a lot of it's boilerplate, but the big change is moving. I asked Mike to go to full-time, and with that corresponding from 28 hours to 35 hours, the increase in salary. So that's really the big change. Any questions? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
Motion?
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Any other business? Motion to close.
Motion?
Kim? Second, Pete?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Call the meeting to order. Wallace, Campion,
Here.
Bennett,
Here.
Bono,
Here.
Enya,
Here.
2 absents. Jim, you want to lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd entertain a motion, guys, to accept the minutes from our last meeting.
Motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting.
Second, Jim? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Kim, our treasurer's report,
Yeah, that was.
deja vu all over again.
So you have, pass these out. You have the profit and loss statement and the balance sheet from the bookkeepers. We have a net income on the profit and loss statement of 163,000, and that is primarily from the county government assistance. And then on the balance sheet, we have $241,506, which is our two bank accounts, the checking and the CD, and grant receivable of $60,000.
Any questions? Motion to accept?
Motion.
Jim, second?
Second.
Cindy? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. I'm gonna put 7 off till Ray gets here. Kind of important. Mike, rehab project?
Okay, rehab projects. 161, 163 East Main Street in Ilion and 116 South Washington Street, Herkimer are both getting there. I believe they're both gonna need the 6-month extension that we have built in. I believe they'll be done in less time than that. Both gentlemen want to get those properties rented. So,
What's the addresses again? Sorry, addresses again?
161 to 163 East Main Street is the one in Ilion. 116 South Washington Street is the property in Herkimer. And it's built into our development mortgage that we can accept to give them 6 more months to finish the projects. The gentleman that has 116 South Washington Street also has 25 Michigan Street in the Village or Mohawk, I'm sorry, excuse me. That property, I spoke to, they were having a little issue with the codes officer. The guy that bought the property approached me or called me about having a subcontractor do work there. I talked to our attorney. He can hire a subcontractor. He doesn't have to go through us to do that. You know, that's part of the agreement. He can hire whoever he needs to hire to get the project done. So he's going to be moving forward with that end of it. Hopefully, he says that whoever he's got going in there to do it is going to be able to complete it within that time frame. So we shall see. But I do need, I told them I need letters from both of them requesting the 6-month extension, but I'll need the board approval to give them that 6-month extension as well. So I'll need that today, otherwise it'll be kind of expired in between our next meeting. So I'm looking for
Is
authorization.
there a motion?
Give a motion.
Cindy, second, Jim?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. 6-month extension.
No, we're gonna get on this one.
9's a wait, has to be, right?
Yep.
Uh,
I can give you the sheets, you can pass them around. These are the bids on the properties that we had. 3 properties had no bids. When Ray gets here, we'll move forward.
You have one copy.
You want a copy of that?
Well, I'd just like to see. It's all right. See it. I'll get it after.
Want to go to 10, Mike?
10900 Route 5S, we took the title to the property a month or so ago. I went over, posted the property, noticed that we own the property, pounded on the door, no one answered, to contact the land bank. A day later, Kim gets a phone call from attorney Mike Castle. The family was inquiring about the property and trying to get the property. The brother had died. I believe you could speak to it better. I did not speak to anybody except for Mike Castle.
He died a few years ago, very young, and he used to buy a lot of auction properties in the past. But I think like I said, there have been squatters living there for quite some time. I think the sister called Mike's office. I don't know where that has landed.
Yeah. He was aware of it, Mike Castle. He said that they have not inquired since. He had not advised, said that we could just move forward with what we need to do. If they get in contact with again, he'll contact us and we can discuss it, but I think we should move forward with the eviction proceedings and try and at least get the property secured to us. Because there are people staying there.
I went by there yesterday and it looks It's
Right.
real messy now. I don't know if it's because the snow melted or whatever, but there's a lot of debris outside. And I don't remember it being that way
No,
last year, but they must have
It's-
thrown out.
it's going downhill. Like I said, I went right up the steps.
It
down
happened
the
about a
road.
month ago when the U-Haul truck showed up there. They just threw everything that was in the house, outside the house, and that's,
That was recent, Pete?
yeah, about a month or two ago.
I don't know.
So we'll move forward with the eviction, right?
I don't need anything on that.
No,
Jim.
we've already done it. 11.
The appraisals have all come in. I have them here if you want to look at them. They're in the reports that I sent you as well, I believe, or these are the operational reports. I'll just pass these two around. I made Cindy a copy because she likes copies, but these are the other ones. I think these are in here. Let's see, Julie. Oh, yeah, they got the appraisals in there, right? Yeah, they're in there. Right, they're in there. These are the other two reports that we have, but that's the main one. Pass them down, and I'll give you that. Yeah, the appraised values are in there. Those are the appraisals. I think they come out good. Kim, you?
They did a good job.
You got to them, got them done, and got them to us, which is, which is great.
I'm sorry, this was with, who was the company?
Stuff, Kevin Stuff.
Kevin Stubble, yep. We don't need anything, I'm just updating the board on that. Notice was put out to contractors, it's live on the web page as well, so they can log in there and get, if they want to be a developer for the land bank, they can submit things through the web page and I get them. Nick, I can't think of the brochure, the 30R web guy, he's been fantastic. He came to the office last week and was showing me some of the updates that he's doing. We're trying to integrate so that they can go online and just completely fill in the report, then hit a submit button, and then it comes by email to me, or someone that wants to do buy a property. Right now, they have to print it out and either scan it into a computer and give it to me, or drop it off at the office. So it's going to be pretty neat when it's completed. And again, if any of the board members knows any contractors that are interested in doing work, we've got work. So,
Do we pay prevailing wage? Do we have to?
no. We're gonna we'll put the projects out to bid for a contractor, general contractor to do the project. I believe that's the way we're gonna approach it.
Might check on that with an attorney. I think you have to pay for that. Unless somebody owns a company. If somebody owns a company, then you own
I
it.
came through another board I'm on.
No,
I
it's
just, I want to cover.
Same issue, Jimmy?
Yeah,
It's just everything.
I'll check on it.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if you're saying. But again, if it's
Yeah,
there's certain,
my company, I can just do it.
right,
but if we put it to bid, it's not in our hands, they still have to.
It doesn't matter. You would have to.
Part of the agreement.
You would have to put in the bid that you have to pay for value.
All right.
Yeah, no, I,
Well, I'll check on that. I didn't, yeah. Good question, Jimmy. The side lot properties, let me keep moving.
yep,
Side lot properties moving forward, you would think they would want to close on them and get them done. A couple of people, one lady was quite rude to the attorney, wanted to do a payment plan for, I think it was the lot, the flower lady in the Falls. We spent $36,000 tearing that house down. I think she got the lot for $500 or $750, and let's do a payment plan. We gave them 60 days to close. So they gave our attorney quite a ruckus over it, but he stood his ground and called me, so, and I called the people.
I'm willing to do it. One payment, tell
Yeah.
her. Yeah, she's known for stuff like this.
So if they don't close, we will take the property back, that's all. Everything else is moving forward. The only other question is, the Pullman Street property, the person that wants to buy it, or, you know, he's one of the adjoining owners, attorney is in talks with our attorney and said that they already own the property, and I'd like, you legally do not own the property. We do. So the person died and the family members were not here, sold the property. And the side lot never went with it. That's the lot that we got. It's right next to the house. It's like a foot off the house. And they're trying to work it out, but they, you know, he's saying, well, we should have had it. And like I told Jim, well, that's on him. It's not on anybody else. Your attorney should have caught that the other lot wasn't in there when they did this transfer. Because it just went to back taxes. The guy died, the family just thought it was sold. And I went to school with one of the kids, and she lives in Texas. So they had to contact the kids wherever. It's kind of a mess and kind of not. I just want to get the property, I told you, back on the tax rolls at this stage. That's one of the first ones we took. So whatever it's up to you, but I think we need to do whatever we got to do to get it back on the tax rolls. Thoughts? We have a $500 minimum on side lots, so I'm not certain that we would get that. They're paying all legal expenses as well when we sell those lots. Any closing cost falls on them, any legal cost falls on them. We tried to do it so it's net zero to us. But whatever your pleasure is.
I agree with you. I'd rather just get rid of it and move on.
Get it back on the rolls.
The longer it hangs out, the longer we pay insurance on it.
We're holding it, we have liability against it, and if someone wants, or they think they own it, we'll do a deed transfer for $1 and it's in his name. But I wasn't gonna act without bringing it to the board.
I'd make a motion for that, if you need.
Is there a second?
We're giving this property to them then?
What did you say, Pete?
We're giving this to them, come then?
No, $1, deed transfer $1.
Good.
KB second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
Other business,
And let's hold on to the annual report. Right, it's here. That's some other stuff.
yep, we can't do, we passed that, so we don't care about ready for that. Let's do with it.
Your second.
Yeah. Does someone have the sexual harassment policy? Pete?
I do.
Because Cindy's gonna want,
You want it back?
they might, don't touch you with sexual harassment.
Probably raised in a lot, see that.
That's your copy too. That's the updated sexual harassment policy. I just go through New York State, any updates I need to make, and make those changes and then implement them into our policy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we gotta have them anyway for the property fee. Right. So this is, that's the updated policy. We do have to have annual training. If you have it already, that is acceptable. Do the legislatures have to do that?
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys already have it. That's it. Oh, we should accept that, I'm sorry.
What's that?
We should do a motion to accept that.
Motion to accept the updated sexual training.
Motion to accept it.
Pete, second. Kim? Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? So carried.
I put out RFP for clean out of the properties, which we really need to get moving on because these are the two properties that we're gonna be rehabbing. I only got 2 bids. I'm gonna reject those bids. I think we need to get at least 3 bids, and we should be able to get 3 bids to get those cleaned out. One in Little Falls is a mess, so I'm gonna put them to rebid because we only received 2 bids.
Do we know who they were from?
The bids, Starusky and Davis was one, RTC paving was the other. We had got a bunch before. I think that people thought it was gonna be an easy project or whatever, but this time we had 2.
You
So,
need a
I'll
motion,
post it for 30 days again and see if we get more.
need a motion or just
I
FYI?
don't think I do.
No, I see.
Post it. It's, we're just doing, I'm gonna repost it.
Okay, we're in recess till after the
Yeah.
properties committee meeting.
That's a big one.
So we have a bid summary sheet for properties we put up to bid. River Drive had 1 bid. Properties on East Main Street in Ilion had no bids. West Clark had 1 bid. Park Place in Herkimer had 2 bids, high bid of $1,500. Newport Road in Schuyler had 2 bids, high bid of $30,000. And Kyle Road in Jordanville had 3 bids, high bids of $27,500. I entertain a motion to accept bids.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We go into recess.
Side lot properties or something. I'm just looking at your agenda.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the side lots, that was discussion, we've already approved the sale, the only question was the Coleman Street property, which we should run through the properties committee.
So, do you want to explain that, Mike?
Yeah, Franny Krasuski's property over there, that he's trying to buy that side lot, his lawyer got with our lawyer, his lawyer thought that they had bought that property. So, the guy died, Franny bought the house, and assumed or thought they were buying everything. They weren't. They were trying to contact the family members all over the place. Family members signed off except for that side lot. So we brought up to the board. The feeling is, my feeling is just if we can get it to him for $1 deed transfer, it's back on the rolls. It's in his name, probably where it should be because it's the foot off of his house or the roundhouse. So that's what we discussed already.
Yep.
And if properties committee doesn't have an objection.
I don't have
No objection, me.
Motion and whoever, Jim, probably,
That's,
Tim and
I'll second the motion to do a $1 deed transfer
Ray,
on the Coleman Street
Tim.
property. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
that's it.
I don't have anything else. Motion to adjourn,
Motion.
second, or adjourn.
called back in order at 10:42.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, tip 7. That's executive session, I don't want to have to,
Yep.
only listen.
Number 9?
We're on number 9, guys. The sale of the property.
Everybody has a copy of the bid sheets. Those are the bids that came in on the properties. I thought there'd be more or better bids. 8 to 10 River property, 2-family unit. One side, they started to rehab it. The other side's a total mess. Has a 12 by 16 storage garage with the nice siding and a nice roof on it. It's probably worth $5,000. I don't even know what they go for, but it's a beautiful shed. But that was the high bid. No bids on 124, 126, 128. No bid on 173 Central Avalon, and no bid on 2931 Ilion, which I thought for certain we'd get a bid on the 2931 because it's totally gutted. Maybe like I spoke with Cindy quickly, maybe we'll get somebody, we're gonna post them for rebid again, no minimum. Hopefully they go. Those are the bids, so.
Entertain a motion,
I make a motion, we accept.
Ray? Second?
Second.
Jimmy? Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Annual report, Mike?
Annual report, it goes, we put it together every year for the auditor, but it's for the board as well. It just goes over everything that we've done in the year, and how we're making strides. I believe we're moving forward in the right direction with limited resources and limited people, and I think that's the best way to do it. And I think it's great to have the county legislature heavily involved because it makes things, you know what's happening every step of the way. So I think it's working. I don't know what else to say.
Any questions?
We put this on our website, right?
Yes, these will be posted, all the stuff will be posted, yep.
Motion to accept,
Motion to accept the annual report.
Pete, second?
Second.
Jim? Any further discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. I entertain a motion to go into executive session for the discussion of the contract. Jim, second?
Second.
You're live.
Okay. I entertain a motion to approve the executive director's contract.
Second.
Second by Ray. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Like anything else?
I make a motion, we double our pay too.
I want to go 100 times.
I don't have any other business. If anyone has questions, again, call me. I still need contractors, so if we have anybody that wants to do work, have them reach out. Ray, I gotta talk to you for a minute after, and that's it.
Ray, thanks for coming.
I appreciate it, yes.
We do need another member, so
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out.
you guys, throw somebody.
What are we looking for? Anybody specific or any? I
We
mean,
don't want legislators,
Right.
elected officials, I should say.
All the board members.
Right.
want a body that can attack.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of knows any construction, no?
Which Johnson?
Was it?
Johnson.
Jim, easy. Jim.
Raising for a bail around.
Yeah, that's good, sure.
Davenport.
I don't know if they'll do it. That's-
Hey, we both on these boards?
Trying to think who's in the business, you know, that.
It's tough, you guys know, because board
Motion to
members.
close?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then we can-
Yeah.
Motion closed.
Ray,
Second.
any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
Meeting closed.
Bye-bye.